Alright, so this is a new little Golden Doodle pup that I just got in. His name is Dozer, and he is here for obedience, and she said that he has problems with puppy biting. Come here, Dozer. Dozer, come here. So she says that he knows how to sit, so we'll see if he'll do that. Hey, sit. And I think, to my knowledge, he'll only do it for a treat. Sit. And he might think that I have one because I just gave him one. I'll have to ask her whether or not. I think she said that he'll only do it for a treat. But well, let's see. Hey, sit. Come here. And I figured he'd fight me a little bit there. He kind of walked off and wouldn't pay attention to me, so I kind of did a little correction there. And he doesn't know what it is, so he's going to freak out a little bit. Here, Dozer. Good. There you go. And he jumped into that pressure, or jumped into the give and the leash. You sit. Nope. I don't know what that is. He keeps doing this little. Earlier today, he was doing that. He does this little thing, and it looks like that cute little begging trick that people teach him. So I don't know if they taught him that or if he's just doing that on his own. But, and something like that's fine, as long as I'm telling him to do it. Right now I'm telling him to sit, and he's sitting, but then he does this. But the only thing I've told him is to sit. So I don't want him doing that unless I tell him to do that. If I tell him one thing, that's all I want him to do unless I tell him something else. So we're going to start over because I started talking. Here. Sit. The reason I'm starting over like that is because I started talking after he did that begging stuff. And then he was still setting, and so now to a dog that's like a different scenario, unless your timing is like right on cue, unless you give them the treat right as soon as they do the thing. If you wait a little bit longer, it's like they're getting a reward for no reason to them. That's their perception. And I don't want him to feel that way. I want him to think that he's got to do something if he wants this. Come here. Sit. Good. Let's see if we can get a down out of him. He's not supposed to know how to down, so we'll see if we can at least get him to do it. So I'm going to do the typical thing that I did with that last little puppy, if you saw that video. I'm going to hold his butt down, and I'm going to put a couple treats down. Good, down, down. And then so he's just naturally going to do that. And so whenever he naturally goes down, as he's downing, you say down, or lie down, whatever you want to, or lay, whatever you're going to say. And then eventually they'll pick up on that verbal cue, and they'll associate that action with that the verbal cue. Down. Down, I didn't have his butt. Hey. He's trying to get the treat without doing what I want him. I think he fit good down. I think he figured out what I wanted, and now he's trying to figure out if he can get the treat anyway without doing it. You sit. Good sit. These puppies, it's really easy to get those transitions. No, you don't get to lunge at it. You're not going to get the food if you lunge. Sit. Good. There you go. Yeah, take a boy. Yeah, take a boy. Down. Oh, not. Oh, there we go. Good down. Good boy. Yeah. Sit. Good. So that's what we got going on with him. I'm sure his down is going to be pretty good by tomorrow. We may still have to do the hand signal. Tula's trying to get up underneath the fence there. She may only be on the hand signal, and I assume that she will be after only 24 hours. But I think that she's going to be a pretty easy one to work with, I think. And it is just obedience. She doesn't really have any behavior issues, so that's good. And she's pretty confident too, so I don't have to deal with fear or any of that. So it should be a pretty easy job compared to some of these others I've had. Should go pretty good. I'm supposed to go down to Austin, Texas at some point next month, or maybe a little bit later. It's either going to be next month or this December. We haven't decided yet. But I'm going to go down to Austin to pick up a extremely fearful dog that's it's pretty much afraid of the outside world. It was a pandemic dog and pretty much afraid to go outside, and it's an emergency case, so I'm gonna head down south and go pick it up and bring it back and work with it. So that's gonna be a little bit harder. That's gonna be a little bit harder to do than how she is. So this will be a nice little easy task for me to get done before I have to go and deal with the mentally unstable. So I'm gonna hop off here and I'll see y'all later.